Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erika, here to do a channeled reading regarding the Divine Masculine and what he is secretly thinking, what's going on with him, what he may not be communicating to you. And we're going to take a look at really what's going on in his world, what he's consciously aware of regarding his Divine Feminine and their relationship, what he's saying to himself about it at this time, what he wants with his Divine Feminine, and what's going on in his outer world and his inner world, and just get a sense of really where he's at. This is going to be like what the Divine Masculine may not be telling you. And for some of you, if you're in communication and you are beginning to move forward together, he may already have actually told you this, but these things and communicated them. But we're going to take a look at what is going on. I want to welcome all of you to my channel. And I want to say a huge message of appreciation to those of you guys that are doing the incredible healing sessions with me. You really are an inspiration. You are doing massive, massive work, not only for yourselves, but also the collective. This is why I am focusing all of my one-on-one time on doing those quantum energy sessions, because my mission is, part of my mission work is to help other light workers, healers, get clear so they can show up in their best energy to be able to support all the people that they support. So, and I also want to thank you guys for the comments and feedback on the extended videos, because I'm not available for private readings. I've been closed to private readings since February, and I don't anticipate opening up to them anytime soon. So the extendeds, if they're resonating, if the video here on YouTube, which is intended as a video in and of itself, it's a complete reading in and of itself. The extendeds are just more in depth, a little bit different of an angle. If this particular part of the reading is resonating for you, then I'm tuning in to your situation, to your truth, to what's resonating within your soul. Then the extended is it's like getting a private reading. A lot of the feedback I've been getting from people who have been getting the extended. So I want to thank all of you guys for your support and feedback on those extended readings. And guys, the Eight of Wands just jumped out. Feels like the Divine Masculine really wants to communicate. It's like he's coming in to land this thing. And I can't help but be brought to something I experienced on my retreat a few weeks ago, which truly was the arrival of the Divine Masculine. And this is such a depiction of that energy, where it's not just one Divine Masculine, it's many, it's the collective. They're landing and arriving. This is different from the rise of the masculine or the rise of the feminine. This is the arrival of the warrior masculine. And I see the warrior masculine because the Divine Masculine has really important work to do here, as does the Divine Feminine, and he's ready and he's here. So with that, let's just get started here. So I'm going to see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. And again, if these don't resonate, it's just I'm not tuning into your situation, and they're not going to resonate with everybody. So, okay, these guys are really jumpy. Here we go. We're getting the Ace of Pentacles and we're getting the Judgment card. Feels like a lot of them right here have had a new beginning that has come in with this recent new moon. And also the fact that there's like breaking through, there's just awareness and alignment. In this deck, it's called Karma. But they're showing there's an eclipse happening in this card here, which an eclipse is all about what's breaking through, what's meant to be seen. I'm going to put them back in and see if they come back out. But there's definitely some of the masculines have had a new start that's come in, that's where they're in a place where they're like, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to move in. There's an opportunity being presented now to be able to begin something new in the physical plane. It is time. He's here. He's aligned with, he's no longer living the life he doesn't want to live, and he's ready to live the life that he knows he is designed to live. So let's get 3 cards here In fact, this is how I'm going to do this because these cards are so slippery and jumpy today. So this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so recent past here for the Divine Masculine, current, and what's coming in. And those of you guys that, sometimes you'll buy a deck and it's so slippery. It's like flying all over the place. Well, that's this one. And here we have the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Temperance card. Okay, so right away what I'm feeling from this is there's been this little boy, the inner child of the Divine Masculine, that has been really, really comforted, being very comforted. Which is an interesting energy for the Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups can be an energy about opportunities, realizing that there's something missing in his life. And I'm just getting so drawn to the fact that it's like this, there's a mermaid here with this little boy, and there's four cups. They're sitting next to a stream. He's under a tree. And what I'm feeling like in the recent past here, this is a very clear message that my guides are giving me, is the masculine has had some sadness about living his life in a way that doesn't believe in magic. Because children are so open to magic in the universe and in their experience. They're souls that have come in here and are so pure. They're still so connected to source, to their higher selves. And it's like there's been this sadness ever since he was little of just denying the magic. I'm just getting this sadness that it's like he couldn't. And this is the recent past, so he's been through this. He's been going through this. But it's like I'm hearing a grieving of the past. Because what's coming in is this beautiful victory, this public victory. He's ready to make his approach. Excuse me. And it's like I'm getting the feeling like he's been taking his, it's like he's being protective over his inner child. And he's ready to come forth as the adult, as the man who has matured, who's ready, who has done his healing work. And now he's ready to take action, because the wands are all about action. And the Six of Wands can be a card symbolizing a sincere offer, a proposal, a potentially proposal of marriage. So this is him taking action. And what's coming in here is this Temperance card, which he wants to alchemize and change the dynamic with his divine feminine. And he might be needing to have a little patience right now because he's raring to go, but the divine feminine may not be. And he's having to exhibit some patience as things transform. Because I'm hearing the message like sometimes it takes a while for things to sink in. Like there could be communication or some knowing, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's the truth. I get it. I know it. And then it's like it has to sink in. And that's what it feels like here. So the divine masculine could be feeling like he may need to be exhibiting some patience here as some spiritual lessons are integrated. But for fun, let's see what is coming in here for Four of Cups. Let me get a card for the Four of Cups. Another message about that. And we're getting the High Priestess. Yeah, see, his knowing that there's more to life than as he's been given or as he's been living, but he wasn't ready to reveal everything just yet. Intuitively, he knew there was more, but it's like he was accepting less than in his life. And here it is, like the energy of the High Priestess. That can represent the divine feminine, intuition, knowing, but just not being ready for everything to be revealed yet. Things going on. It's not secrets in a bad way, just not everything's meant to be known or expressed just yet. And tell me about the Six of Wands. We're getting the Nine of Swords and the Magician. Yeah, this is freaking him out a little bit. He's a little scared of this approach, but he's ready. And it's interesting that he's wearing armor here. And he wouldn't be wearing armor if he wasn't scared, right? He would just be making his approach. But he's got the chainmail over his head. He's anticipating some sort of potential danger in this particular depiction of the Six of Wands, but he knows that this is manifested, and he knows that he's got to step up. He has everything's on the table here, and he's laying everything out on the table. This is the manifestation, like the creation, and he's a little bit in anguish about it, freaking out a little bit. I just keep getting drawn to this guy here. Because you could be a knight and not have your armor on. He could make his approach to his feminine without armor, but this guy's got armor on. And in the traditional tarot, he does not. He does not. He's wearing just his cloak. So that's significant. And see, why is this Temperance card here? What else is coming in here? In the world of the divine masculine. And we're getting the Fool. And guys, I don't usually read reversals, so I know you've heard me say that a million times if you've watched my videos, but I do have a lot of new viewers. So if you're by the book tarot reader and you have your own interpretation of why a card comes out through one of my videos, then take your interpretation, because that's how Spirit uses me through my videos, is to get you messages, whether it's what I'm saying or what you see in the cards. Okay? So he's definitely wanting to go forward with his feminine. He's clear on that, but he's also needing to be a little patient. There's something about patience. I'm going to get 3 more. Actually, yeah, I'll get 3 more and then I'll quickly move on. So we're getting the Knight of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so he is ready. Guys, if you've seen my recent videos, you know these wands have been very prevalent in the themes and in the energies coming in here. But this is transforming. This is the transformational energy. This is the resurrection. And he is nervous about it. But it's the manifestation, it's the resurrection, it's the end of the old, the beginning of the new. He's making his approach, he's ready. Because here in the recent past, he's been very much, what's been hidden is potentially he's been really wanting to focus on his career and his pentacles, his stability, to be able to make this approach. But he may have achieved a level of success in his world, but the thing that's missing is his emotional, his emotional fulfillment, his emotional happiness. It's like that cup is missing, his divine feminine is missing. Because here he is, he wants this passionate new beginning, but he is having to be a little patient. So again, the masculines have been having to exercise a little patience. It used to always be the divine feminine, but you know, guys, it's the masculine these days, and that's okay. So let's see what is going on in his outer. So that's kind of what's going on with him. Let's see what's going on in his outer world that's influencing him. I'm going to pull 1 card for this. What's going on in his outer world that's influencing the divine masculine right now? The 7 of Swords. So this is about breaking free from the crowd. This can be where he's leaving behind some swords, and he's only taking the ones that are appropriate for him now. It's like he's laying down and leaving behind things that don't serve him anymore. Tell me also more about the 7 of Swords. Seven of Swords is multiple layers of, yeah. So here he is. He's wanting to go forward with this stability. He's getting rid of some of the fears and the limiting beliefs and the things that have kept him from ultimate fulfillment of just happiness in the physical plane, right? This is the happy family card. Happy, content, stable, loyal, kind. You know, he's done with whatever BS he's been carrying that didn't suit him anymore. What's going on in his inner world that's affecting him right now? So we're getting the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. So what's going on in his inner world? He has regrets around the past. He wants this beautiful, stable, abundant life with his divine feminine. Because here it is, right? And the Ten of Cups. This is the emotional fulfillment. This is happy family, and this is happy family, but with all the emotional fulfillment. And the Five of Cups is about regrets about the past, being focused on the past, wishing he had done something differently, having some sadness around that, maybe some guilt or shame around it. But it's like he now knows what he wants from his divine feminine, and it's causing him to have a little bit of, it's like, ugh, like from the past. And that's okay. You know, and that's why a lot of the guidance for the masculine has come in as, you know, it's okay. You didn't know what you didn't know back then. Now you know. Now you're going to do something differently because you have new information. So let's see, what does he know about his divine feminine? What does the divine masculine know about his divine feminine? Justice. That she's his karma. She balances him. You know, and he wants to, and he wants to, yeah, I'm just going to get one more. What he wants to do is he wants to balance the scales to be with his divine feminine. And he wants to make this breakthrough with her for this new beginning because he was unfair to her before. And it's like she's holding this sword of truth. She's holding these scales that balance. And it's interesting, of course, that it's a female in this deck. It's like, I'm hearing she holds his life in the balance right now. He wants this new beginning. He could be, you know, wanting this breakthrough, but being a little fearful of it. Like, is she going to, like, because she holds his life in her hands in a way, in his mind, he could be afraid of just this devastation. Let's see, what does he know about his relationship with his divine feminine at this time? Well, these two want to come out. Well, he knows that she's his divine feminine with this Empress. Nine of Pentacles, he sees her as highly abundant, very successful. He's got everything also in his life except this. He's off to go get the final pentacle. Because this is about somebody who's very abundant. Everything's good, but they're just missing that final pentacle. And guys, look at this. This is also no coincidence. There never are. The Ace of Pentacles plus the Nine of Pentacles equals the Ten of Pentacles. So we've got the 10 multiple times here in two different ways. And what else does he know about his relationship with his divine feminine? Oh my God, you guys. What did I tell you? Empress and Emperor. This is what he knows about his relationship with his divine feminine. That they're partners. They are sacred union. They are meant to be together. And right in the middle here is this Nine of Pentacles, which is, I just need this ace. So there you go. That's that ace in the middle here. He's afraid of this ace shattering everything if she doesn't take him because of what he's done in the past to her. She holds everything in the balance for him right now. And it's a scary place. That's why he's getting the Nine of Swords energy. So, wow. Let's see what he's telling himself right now about where he is in his relationship with his divine feminine. What is he telling himself right now about where he is with his divine feminine? Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Five of Swords. So what he's telling himself at the moment is this, like, I've been doing my work. I want to work together with her. She inspires me by her presence, her presence in my life, whether we're in communication or not. And he's inspired by who she is. She's led him to be who he is as this emperor. And at the beginning, I can't remember if it was, I started this video and then a couple minutes in, I restarted it, and I can't remember. This did come out at the very, like, it jumped out, and I don't remember if it was on this actual recording or if it was the one that I stopped. But the message, this flew out of the deck as I started my intro, and what I got from it was this energy of he has this longing for the love and the nurturing that comes from his divine feminine, because the Emperor can be kind of cold. He can be very matter-of-fact, not very warm and fuzzy. And in this deck, though, he's sitting here wistfully looking at these two children playing. He's surrounded by flowers. It's like she's softened him. And this Five of Swords to me really feels like because the Five of Swords is about change, it's about conflict, it can be about dropping some swords, very similar to the Seven of Swords energy in a lot of ways, where it's like, I'm done with the things that no longer serve me. I'm done with the ideas, the beliefs, all that stuff. So tell me another message here about why the Five of Swords is here for the Divine Masculine, about what he's rationalizing right now. Why is this Five of Swords here? And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, he doesn't want to give up. He doesn't want to give up on some of these final fears. He wants to be victorious. And he's been fighting the long battle, and he's just at the very end of, like, I just really want to conquer these final fears. Yeah, because he wants to take action. Here's that, the Divine Feminine with the Justice card again. So definitely a lot of wands. He has forward action. He has this truth. He has passion and leadership, and he still has some of those fears, which is fine. But that's a very consistent message coming through. So tell me what he wants with his Divine Feminine. Oh my God, you guys. Oh. Six of Cups and Two of Cups. You saw how those just flew out. Are you kidding me? There's a major prevalent theme of children here. So he could certainly want children with his Divine Feminine. Children can represent the inner child, but this is reconciliation. This is someone from your past returning for a partnership that's equal give and take. And I'm getting drawn to the fact that, look at this. Here he is wearing green, and here he is wearing green in this one. He's like younger here. He's a little much more mature here. This is what he wants with his Divine Feminine. I mean, I don't even have to say anymore. Partnership. Soulmate partnership. Love. Equal give and take. He wants to do this thing, that's for sure. Well, I am going to get ready to go do the extended. I am going to give a guidance card here for the masculines watching this. If you're not going to come over to the extended, I want to leave you with some guidance from Archangel Michael. But in the extended, what we're going to get into is we're going to look more into what he's afraid of, what his heart is telling him, what he's consciously working on in order to come into full harmonious union, and what's unconsciously affecting him, what spirit's helping him with, what he's healing, and what he really wants his divine feminine to know. And I am going to be pulling some guidance for him. So that's, if you're interested, if this has been resonating and you feel like this is like exactly what's happening in your world, then do join me over the on the extended. The link is going to be down below. So we're just going to get a little bit more intimate with him there. Going to get some guidance, but let's see what Michael's best guidance is for the masculines that are in this scenario. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. I love it. This unhealthy situation of being in the 9 of Swords energy, the 5 of Swords, on the brink, not wanting to give up. It's time to go. Giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. So guys, being in that place of being in your power, but then letting that final little bit of fear stop you from really moving forward. And I'm getting a message for some of the masculines. This could be relating to leaving another relationship. Because this has more been feeling like, again, I'm seeing like there's a couple layers coming through, a couple different segments of the collective that are coming through here. But it's about him leaving, making healthy life changes, getting out of things that he knows are not good for him. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to complicate it by bringing in multiple scenarios at this stage because the reading's ending up, but let's just leave it at that as the guidance. Okay, guys, if you want to join me over in the extended, the link is down below. I want to wish you guys so much love. Until next time, bye.